What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 5 of Salty Confessions. I'm Jay.
My name's Jeremy.
And we are here with another episode. We changed up the office space a little bit. We got a beautiful day out here on the Gulf Coast. Today we're going to be talking about our healthy healing and the healing process that we've been going through these last 5-6 months. So let's start off. How has your week been? Anything new? Any goals, achievements, anything special?
New Year's and stuff like that. It's been good, bro. Just setting new goals for the year. Not so much as new year, new me bullshit.
Yeah. New year, new me. I made a video about that. That shit pisses me off.
I think I saw that actually. But kind of maintaining goals and stuff too. We talked about last episode where we were trying to gauge recklessness and ambition, especially with starting a business. So kind of every year I'll take a look at my ambitious goals and then kind of the ones that were realistically attainable. Taking a look on things too, just overall year review is pretty good, man. I made a lot of ambitious attempts at things, and there's a lot of things out of my control too.
Yeah.
So that's another moral inventory that I've had to take, is just what's in my control and what's out of it. That's where the true kind of prayers came in, but it's good, man.
Good.
Realistically, I figured I'd be a lot more stressed out because things are pretty tough right now business-wise, but I just gotta trust it, stay clear-headed, and then when I'm in God's hands, there's really nothing to worry about.
Walk by faith, not by sight.
Yeah, I wrote a poem the other day, and it was just talking about the concept of a bow and arrow. Basically, the further you pull back from God, the harder He's gonna launch you back to heaven. So stress for me is just the tension of me running away from it.
And if you guys haven't checked out his poems on his account, definitely check out his poems. They're powerful, deep, meaningful, and they just kind of it's filled with emotion. So a lot of his stuff it can really resonate with you if you are going through something some of your poems have just hit. They hit deep.
Appreciate it, bro.
So yeah, definitely check out his poems on his account at Crawford Portfolio.
Yep. Thank you, man.
Yeah, brother.
Tagline right here.
Yeah.
But what about you, brother?
It was good, man. So last we talked, I was going through that situation with with a specific someone who was, just trying to screw with me. But New Year's, me and my couple buddies, we took a trip to Tampa, and we just went and took a trip. There was nothing specific for us out there. We were all right, we need to get out of this area because there's just something about staying in your hometown or staying in a place that you've grown up knowing your whole life. Even if this place is beautiful, don't get me wrong, look at this is a blessing. But even if it's beautiful, or you've lived there your whole life, sometimes it can draw you back and kind of hold you down and keep you from doing things that keep you from achieving your highest potential. So we took a trip out to Tampa. We just stayed for a week, and we just kind of sat down and just grinded and worked out. And the people out there are ambitious. There's a lot of money, there's a lot of go-getters, and it was just really eye-opening, and it really put this spark and fire in me. And we were out there for New Year's, and I was all right, this is the year. And so I've hit my goal.
Crushed your goal.
Fuck. I hit something I never thought I would hit in less than 4 months. I thought it was going to take me years to get to where I was with my content. And that was I met my goal. And like you were saying, with the new year, new me, I'm not really one to be when I get to the new year, I'm going to start doing this and this. No, I've been trying to focus on getting stuff done, not by waiting on a date, just doing it. All right, I want to do this, I'm gonna start right now. I want to do it now. So yeah, I kind of mapped out what I want to do this year, and getting started on it now, and not waiting, and just focusing on getting things done in the present, and not be oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it, because time goes by, days go by. Yeah, exactly. Faith is dead without action. Time goes by, and next thing you know, you're damn, I should have started earlier.
Definitely, man. Where do you see yourself a year from now?
My biggest goal is to just kind of get out of my hometown and just kind of experience a new area, live somewhere else. I got to make a decision to what I'm going to do in my surf school, and whether that's part of the plan, and whether or not it's something I'm willing to stick around for, because with the content and everything and this, it's opening new doors and stuff that I never thought would be opened. So we'll just see. I'm going by what God says, and I'm just praying about it, that He guides me. And I think for you, bro, you have a lot of potential with your photography. A lot of potential with it, bro. Like even that photographer guy was saying, was it real estate or the Nat Geo guy? Travis.
Yeah.
I think if you got out and kind of like met people like in a different area or went somewhere else, I think your stuff would like blow up.
Yeah, man. I was kind of looking at going to maybe Jackson Hole for a couple months, just saving up all the beach money and
dude,
filming a bunch of snowboarders and stuff. Because it's really funny. After my crazy breakup like 6 years ago, I had a genuine fear of human beings.
Oh,
I was so broken. Like
women will do that.
Yeah, I would have like panic attacks just being around people, and I just didn't trust people. And so I would take only photos of animals.
Yeah.
And then that turned into, when I came down here, I was like, well, I gotta take photos of people if I want to make money. You know what I mean? So that's kind of helped me develop relations with people and kind of get back into like trusting again. But
yeah, that makes sense. Like whenever you go through something like that, it does something to a human being.
Yeah.
Because love is just something it's painful. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. And if it's easy, then it's not real. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. We're actually leading right into our subject about how you heal from heartbreak, where you heal from life challenges. And tell me a little bit about like what you've been doing differently since your breakup, and how you've been managing it, and how you've been trying to get yourself back on track.
In the past, I would try to be overproductive, which is great. Honestly, you got to go Bruce Wayne mode for a little bit. You got to dial it in. But I've learned that sometimes my ambitious reaction was reckless. So this time it's more of being still in turbulent moments.
Yeah.
Kind of gauging what God needs me to do, making sure, especially that I'm not practicing my will. That's my biggest struggle is, something might seem like a great option or the easiest out or whatever, and it might take me away from the long-term plan that He has. So definitely practicing my will, and by doing that by just sitting still. Like this log right here, bro, like this thing saved my life.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Before I make any big business decision this time around, or any decision with my life, instead of just reacting or
you come here and
I'll come here, I'll think
meditate.
about it, I'll sit, I'll meditate, pray. And for Christians that say, oh, well, meditation is something
Jesus.
that's
Jesus
not Jesus like,
Jesus meditated.
Yeah. And for me it's that moment of just, like I said, sitting still, letting my crazy thoughts pass by, and then recognizing, what am I trying to hold on to that doesn't serve me, and letting God's kind of plan unravel. And I'll be honest with you, right now it's excruciatingly slow, man. It's horribly slow.
Yeah. Well,
but I had this overwhelming feeling that it's because He's building a huge foundation for something really prosperous, and most of all durable and sustainable. So those
something
type
real.
of things, I gotta move slow, man. And I'm so quick to just getting it, you know what I mean? So
exactly.
Moving slowly but in an intentional manner, I would say, is how I'm doing things different. But how do you heal from those type of things, or how do you learn this go around?
Well, like the biggest thing was turning to Christ itself, like turning to Christ Himself, and accepting Jesus in my life, and accepting faith. Previously I was atheist. I talked about this in the last episode, and I never ever even wanted to try to like accept Jesus, or even try to accept going to church or the Word, or even reading the Bible. So that's been my biggest healer, and that's opened the most opportunities and doors to me that I've never experienced in my life. It's like as soon as God saved me, as soon as Jesus saved me, that's when I noticed like all these opportunities, like even this, you know?
Yeah.
So that's been the biggest healer, because he is the healer. He's with you through everything, and you just got to listen. You got to pray, and you got to talk to him. Like I pray every night. I pray every morning, and that's been my biggest healer. Besides, like, all right, tons of meditation, tons of journaling, tons of spending time with friends like yourself.
Likewise.
And going out in nature and just diving into content and becoming the best version of myself. Like I'm a firm believer that if you get broken up with, or you go through heartbreak, and if you go start drinking, you start partying, you go into a rebound relationship, you go hook up with people, you are doing yourself the biggest disservice, and you're kind of spitting in God's face, because he is literally the ultimate healer. You're going to end up hurting yourself more.
You're buffering the success story too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know, whenever you break your muscles down through working out, you tear those muscle fibers, it comes back stronger.
Yeah.
So if you try to go numb the pain, you're doing yourself a disservice. So
Yep.
I'm 100% celibate. I no lust in my life. I am completely eliminating lust. I'm not even going on dates. I'm not talking to women. I'm 100% focused on God and developing myself so that I become a good future partner, a husband, a father, and worthy of it, and attract someone who's, you know, a good woman. So that's been my kind of journey.
One thing that a lot of people will get wrong with like the healing process is that God's gonna come to you in like this nurturing way that's gonna, you know. No. And someone explained it to me best. Well, you know, first off, God's gonna come to you in a pit of despair.
Yeah.
Of just complete shame, the worst you've ever felt in your life. So a lot of people's natural reaction is to numb. So that would be partying, it would be rebound relationships, like you said, drinking, all that bad stuff. And someone once described to me that basically your contract with God is like a pipe to the heavens. And he's just dropping in all the stuff that you need for you to carry out his word. So when you put in things like lust, like drinking, like all the deadly sins, literally, you're cutting off that access. That pipe is clogged. Yeah. When you come to God in the pit and you feel that raw form of suffering that his son did, and you come to him just completely on your knees, and in your case, you had a complete clear conscience. There was no drugs, there was no lust, there was nothing like that involved. Miracles immediately happen. It's like, it's crazy. Like it becomes casual conversation that miracles happen just sitting out here on a daily basis. Yep. And he's everywhere, like in everything. I cry once a day from something I'll see in nature, and he's just always around me. And it's because that pipe stays clean. Yeah. You know, you have to. You feel the emotion. Dispel those things, and on the other side of that misery is the most beautiful thing you had ever felt. And it's going to require an incredible amount of strength to keep it as well, but it's not your strength, it's his. It's his. And you have to submit to get the other side of that. So you're leaning on him. Yeah. You're not doing it through your own understanding. You're giving it all to him. Like we were saying earlier, he answers your prayers, but sometimes not in the way that you want it to be answered. Never. So whenever you see him, it feels like one thing's going wrong, everything goes wrong. When it rains, it pours. And it's like test after test after test. Whenever I got dumped, someone in our family died. Close to us, family friend died. Okay. My parents were about to go through divorce. I thought we were going to lose our house because of divorce. My cat is gone now. Like he ran away and never came back. So it was like one thing after the next. And then I lost all my friends. Like it was just all these tests. But because I stayed true to God, I stayed true to his word, and I stayed trying to follow the path of righteousness, it seems like, all right, once you get through all of that,
it's just so clear. Like on the other side, there's always sunshine on the other side of the storm. It doesn't rain forever.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It may rain for a couple weeks. Yep. It may rain for a whole week or whatnot, but there's always sunshine on the other side. That sunshine is Jesus and what he offers. That's another big thing that you were talking about, is like not trying to follow your own will, but follow his will. Yeah. Like everything I do now, whether it's content or whatever business choice, I'd be like, Father, if this is not in your will, remove it from my life. If this person's not in your will, remove him from my life, or him, her, whatever, friends, partners. But everything is in his will and in his name. Yeah. God wills it. Deuce Volt.
He's the ultimate healer for sure. And time is definitely, we seem like it's not on our side, but I mean, it wouldn't be such a powerful message if it didn't take so damn long.
Yeah.
And there was a quote that I read right here, funny enough. And it said that pain will depart once the lesson is learned.
Yes.
And
100%.
It serves a purpose. It
100%.
creates that discomfort. Like if you want to drink and all that and you're antsy and all that stuff, it's because God has instilled that energy, but to mobilize you, not for you to numb it. It's overwhelming because he's that great, you know? And when you see, like you mentioned, it's when it rains, it pours, it's almost laughable, you know, because we're saved, we're fine, we're forgiven. You know, I've done shameful things in my past, and it drove me to a point of suicide until I realized, you know, I'm already forgiven. And self-forgiveness is the #1 part of healing. Especially. Oh, yeah. Because even if you didn't do something, you might be damning yourself and downgrading your self-worth because you're like, oh, well, I deserve that. You know, I got cheated on. Well, you know what? I deserve that.
Exactly.
And you can forgive yourself by saying, no, I had a good heart, and that person maybe deserved my season of love. Yep. Maybe not for me, but God acted through me, and that's fine. Let him pass, you know?
Yeah, I watched a video that hit on that. You have to forgive yourself. You have to, or else it's going to eat you alive. God doesn't want you to fail. God doesn't want you to have negative thoughts. He's not putting those thoughts in your head saying that I'm a loser, I'm not worthy of love, I'm not this, I'm not that.
It's the devil.
That's the devil. And when you forgive yourself, you're releasing this weight, this burden off your shoulders, and your life just is free. God's taking care of it. You have the creator of the universe on your side, watching out for you. You have the creator of the universe in your rink. Like, he's cheering you on. He's not gonna be like, you're a loser, you messed up that relationship, it's all your fault. He's gonna be like, you need to learn your lesson. I forgive you, you gotta forgive yourself.
Yep. Exactly, man. And evil literally can be overcome by just laughter. It serves no purpose. It's like this hilarious little act that tries to scare you into kind of doing what you think will make the moment worth living, so you think, but it's not the case.
Yeah.
Though we're Christian, it was a Buddhist parable, but it was very relatable. There's these 3 monks, and they would hop from town to town, and they'd go to towns that were in despair, like they were going through plagues or drought, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they'd go to the town center, and they'd all just start laughing, just freaking dying laughing. And then within 15 minutes, the whole entire square would just start dying laughing. And next thing you know, the plague would stop. Hop to the next place, they do it to the drought. Start laughing. Everyone would, start laughing too. Hop ship. So they finally got to a final village, and by then they had all these followers. They just thought they were so cool. And one of their buddies died, just dropped dead.
They started laughing.
Two guys started laughing. Everyone's like, what the And they're like, why are you laughing? They're like, well, we joked about who would die first, and we all joked that he would. It was just
oh my gosh.
It was like, what? And the whole point of it, they're like, how can you laugh at this? Because like everything is laughable because the divine work is already done.
Yeah.
We just got to witness it.
Yeah.
And all we're doing, like the bow and arrow, is just pulling back further.
Yeah.
And God's just going to, shoot us back to where we
You can't be afraid of death, too. Like.
Nope. And submission's everything, man. Death is the ultimate submission. So.
Yeah. You get to a point in your faith, it's like, anything can happen to me, but I know I'm in God's hands and I'm good. Like, I know where I'm going. I'm saved.
Yep.
I know I'm going to heaven. So you just lose that fear. You lose that sense of fear because fear is not in God's will.
Yeah.
Fear and doubt. That's fear, guilt, and doubt. That's all the devil's work.
Definitely.
But yeah.
I feel
cool.
like my hardest moments of where I'm tested faith isn't during the healing, but it's after.
Mm-hmm.
When the blessings come in, it's really hard for me not to want to run. Mm-hmm. I don't run, but I used to drink. Mm-hmm. I used to self-sabotage. I used to feel like I didn't deserve whatever he gave me for, surviving the lesson, learning it, and then applying it. And that's been like my biggest thing, is accepting God's blessings. Mm-hmm. And I never did because I never fully submitted to him until recently.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of things that a lot of people will heal or struggle from, is like an addiction to the season of healing too.
Yeah.
Which is tough.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
I'm pushing to the end of that. Like,
that's good.
Like, I'm getting to the point where it doesn't hurt as bad. Like, obviously I still think about that person. It's been pushing 6 months. It'll be 6 months in February, I think.
Already, that's crazy.
So I'm getting to the point, all right, when you saw me in August, like, I was not good.
Wrecked.
I was crying everywhere I went. I couldn't go anywhere without crying. I still cry, but it's like, I'm like getting to the point where, like, all right, I'm good. Like, God has got me.
It's beautiful.
But I don't want, like you said, you get addicted to the sense of healing, or that healing stage. Like, I don't want to get through this and be like, start becoming like self-righteous or greedy or, you know what I mean? I noticed that whenever I was in the midst of it, in the middle, and I was just calm, and I was just like, no revenge seeking, maybe I did have anxiety still, but like I was just calm.
Yeah.
Like peaceful. Mm-hmm. Still sad. I looked like a wreck. Sad, but I'm getting towards the end of it where things are starting to look up. Like, what stage would you say you're in?
I mean, it's a little different because I've unfortunately learned that lesson a couple times after like my big heartbreak kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Just I'll consider them year-long situationships, the last two, but
yeah.
I hate that freaking word too.
Situationships?
I hate that there's a label for just failed commitment.
Yeah, that's so stupid, bro.
I honestly, I take back for even saying that word. Bro. What I'm learning though is it's really weird because like in your mid-30s you find people that like really strayed far from God. Mm-hmm. And it's like you can't judge people for their past, literally, for like early 20s, but how do you believe in that faith that they've developed? You know what I mean? It's a little different, because past two ex-girlfriends were a little younger than me, so they're like mid-20s, still kind of confused in their adventurous phase. And like, they wanted to date the photographer or diver guy that made life look fun, and I rebranded their Instagram so they could move on to better and whatnot. You know how it goes. Bro. But
women, don't even get me started on that. Women in their 20s.
I would say this one, long story short, is in this phase I'm just kind of at the letting go phase. I actually felt it.
Me too.
For the first time like 2 weeks ago, and I just kind of knew. Like I like prayed for it, and I just kind of woke up and then drove past a certain place, and I saw her car, and it was like, it was on the way to the beach, and so it was just validation, man. Where the car was just didn't scream anything I wanted in my life, and I thought I'd be like sad, pissed, whatever. I was just like, thank you. And same thing with you. It's like I'm turning the corner. Mm-hmm. And now I'm seeing the value in myself again, because they really do take it away. Like towards the end, someone that doesn't want to take accountability, they really make you hate yourself and not feel worthy of anything.
Yeah. I was in the same thing. I'm in that point of just letting go. And then you get sucked into that and you're just blaming yourself. And you're being like, why couldn't I just do this? Why couldn't I be like that? Why did I do this? Why did I do that?
Yeah.
No, that's not God. That's not God. That's the devil. That's the enemy. He's trying to tell you that you're not enough. you're forgiven when you repent. You are forgiven. When you cry out to the Lord and say, Father, I am sorry, I repent for my sins, you are forgiven. So you got to forgive yourself. You got to learn your lessons, but you can't hold those your mistakes over yourself. You can't do that.
And he's not some smiting figure either. That's what people will think, like, well, you know, if God was so good, why did he take X, Y, and Z from my life and give me whatever illness? And
it's a blessing.
It's a blessing.
Honestly,
it is.
When you get to a point in your faith, everything's a blessing, good or bad.
Yeah.
It's meant to happen.
It's meant to mobilize us, and human beings are very self-obsessive beings.
Yeah.
We're kind of like a parasitic mind, if you will.
Yeah.
So, we need something, and God's just guiding us on a leash the way I see it. So,
how somebody leaves shows how they loved.
Yeah.
So if they leave and their coping mechanism is to go get into a rebound relationship and go party and hook up with people, it just shows kind of where they were at, where their heart was at. And them being removed from your life, whether they broke up with you, whether they broke up with you or you broke up with them, God is literally showing you that person's intentions in their heart when he removes them from your life. Because he's hearing conversations you couldn't hear. He read the thoughts in their head that you would never know. He saw things that they did. And there's a reason why that person's out of your life. Because they were secretly doing something that would have hurt you even more. And he saw it and he didn't like it.
Yep.
And I'm trying to see it that way, because now once you get out of the cloud, that cloud of like attachment, you realize, damn, this person actually sucked and they would have ruined my life. Like, actually.
Yeah, it's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, love is a drug.
It is. And that's what a lot of people have to realize is the concept of heartbreak is there's a big part of it that's withdrawal.
It is.
So you have to look at it from a chemical standpoint and be like, okay, well, I'm having withdrawals from love, which is a huge flood of dopamine, especially if you're sexually active with that person. It's fucking crazy. It's literally feels like you're dying when someone's leaving you like that. So
yeah, you can actually help heartbreak by prescribing opioids, because it's not even physical pain, but it's almost like physical pain. That tightness in your chest, the inability to eat.
Yeah,
it
manifests physically, for sure. It's wild.
It literally is like meth.
Yeah.
It's meth.
It is. Just like your phone too, same thing.
And that's another thing, that's why God intended sex to only be in marriage, because he knows that when you bind yourself with that person, you are attached. And that attachment is not supposed to come apart. You're supposed to stick together, and that's why dating nowadays is so messed up, because people act like they're married, but they're not married, and when they break up, you're taking something that's meant to be a lifelong union, and you're just tossing it out the window.
Yep.
Like it was nothing.
Yep.
And that's why it hurts so bad, because you're not supposed to date like that. You're supposed to. That's why I want to wait. I'm waiting till marriage, and I'm 100% celibate until marriage.
That's cool, bro.
And
how are you dealing with like forgiveness, like other parties?
Forgiving her,
everybody. Because realistically, any bit of problems that you guys have had in the past or whatever, it stems from personal, for like other things too. Yeah. So even down to the road to whatever happened in childhood or anything, like how are you with forgiveness right now?
That's a good question. That's deep. I know that everything happened for a reason. They were in my life for a reason, and I just have to give it to God. That's all I can do. I'm probably never going to see that person again.
God willing.
And I just have to be like, God, I forgive them for everything they did to me, in every way that they hurt me, and like give them the message that I forgive them, and I hope that they can forgive me.
Yep.
And not holding a grudge, even though that this person's trying to literally destroy my life.
Corinthians 5:5 them, bro.
Yep. Because revenge, any revenge or sour or bitterness in your heart actually hurts you more than anything.
Oh yeah.
It's poison. You're drinking poison expecting that person to die.
You have to house that animosity, you know what I mean?
It's a weight. You're dragging your own ball and chain.
Yeah. And realistically, if you want to find love, you got to become it. So that requires forgiveness, you know.
Exactly.
Unfortunately.
Exactly.
But it's tough, and it's the whole reason why we're still alive. So
Yeah.
I think an easy way to forgive her or anyone is just to recognize like it's just a result of pain that they couldn't even communicate. You know, it's just pain unseen. I try to ask myself like, but why the pain? It's coming from somewhere. And we're not God. We're not prophets. We're nothing like that. So we can't teach them a divine lesson. So once I realized that, I recognized it was my ego trying to show her a lesson I learned, and all the other people that I failed to teach that to, because I'm not God. So recognizing it's another human being that's just hurting. For my parents in the past, not so much my mom, but my dad, forgiving him, just seeing it as a hurt kid that literally the body grew up, but the soul stayed frozen.
The child is
where it was hurt.
Your inner child is locked away in a room.
Yeah.
A lot of people curled up in a ball.
Exactly. A lot of people will literally emotionally freeze the date that something bad happened to them. So it happened to them, and say like when they're 14, when that person's triggered at 30, they might act like a 14-year-old, and you might not know why, but it's because of that unhealed trauma. So just praying for them, praying for that healing, praying that God finds them, not me. And
you got to forgive everyone.
Yeah, exactly, man. And there's a beautiful story unwinding for everyone. So as hard as it is to sometimes imagine those people that have wronged you, there's a beautiful story unraveling in their life as well. So
yeah,
that's a tough pill to swallow sometimes, with some pretty grisly, horrible things that people have done to me, but they have a beautiful story. God's writing it, and that level of wrongdoing that's been done unto me will bring upon shame that'll put them in a pit that could plant even deeper roots than I could imagine for myself.
Revenge and unforgiveness will end up hurting you. And then another big point that I needed to add about forgiveness. Jesus Christ came to this earth and was crucified, beaten, tortured, and killed for our sins, so that God could forgive us for everything we do. The Lamb of God. He says, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. And you have to forgive your brothers, your sisters, as Christ has forgiven you.
It's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
It's a tough one.
It is.
A lot of people don't recognize also what they're doing when they're in a season of hurting.
Yeah.
Without God, specifically. You can be in a season of pain and not be, hurting others around you if you have good faith and know that it serves its purpose. But those that don't have that action or line with God, they'll hurt everything in their path. And they don't even know it because they're just trying to stay afloat. You're a lifeguard, a drowning victim. I mean, it's one of the most dangerous things in the world because they're just trying to stay afloat. They could drown you as well. And hurt people are like that as well.
Yeah, literally.
So,
yeah. And in the end, God's going to judge the people that try to take judgment into their own hands. So the people that try to seek revenge, they're digging their own grave.
Yep.
And you kind of got to pray for them. You're like, if you're not seeking revenge, then you're winning.
Yeah.
Revenge is becoming better. Your revenge is success, making the money, changing your life, helping other people.
Yep.
And they can dig their own grave. You can hate me all you want.
True. Also, another thing, man, like I said, God's writing a story, whether we like it or not, for your enemies as well. And if they execute properly, like you're trying to execute for your story, you're going to have to spend eternity with them in heaven. So might as well forgive them while you're at it. We're all going to be friends if we all got the same place in mind. So, there's no point in having awkward grudges once we're in eternity. So.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, dude. I think she put on her story or something that God will serve justice in the end, referring to me.
Okay.
I want to see how that's turning out.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah. it's
Gotta
just
forgive them, I guess.
I do. Yep. Many prayers to them, and
Yeah.
I hope life treats them well and that they turn their hearts.
How would you say like being outside or the gym and stuff has helped?
Oh my gosh, like if I didn't work out, I'd probably be in a completely different space right now. If I didn't go to nature or working out, I would not be doing well. And I've noticed that like my fitness is completely like elevated. So I'm hitting like, I'm able to do things I wasn't able to do before the heartbreak. So it's helped out a ton. It's extra, the forbidden pre. That's what it is, the forbidden pre-workout. So it's been good. It's been great fuel, honestly. What about you?
Yeah, it's been fuel, man.
Yeah.
It's just like setting an intentional time to be like either diving or at the gym or something.
Yeah.
Just getting myself literally out of bed some days that like I can't. Or
yeah, it's hard.
It triggers that like natural dopamine within like 5 minutes is just gone. And like that's the biggest thing, is breaking that barrier from like getting in my car to getting to the destination, beginning the exercise or whatever, and then you just immediately forget why you were struggling the whole time. It's literally, for me, it's just the devil, man.
Yeah.
Just telling me not to do things that I know are going to serve my body well. But nature for sure has been.
Oh yeah.
Nature's helped and saved me.
Oh yeah.
Man. That and my camera.
God uses nature and it's cleansing.
Yeah.
Another thing I could add is like semen retention, like no gooning. The amount of freaking like
Crazy.
testosterone and extra strength and extra energy that I have is just like next level. It's like you got your own like energy drink in your body and you're just holding it in, and like, sorry, this is kind of like not PG-13.
Makes you want to run through a wall, bro.
Yeah, like
in the best way possible.
It is. Like that itself has elevated my fitness.
Yeah.
And I've been clean for a while now, and I'm the benefits are just, it's hard. Lust is the most challenging thing to overcome, but if you don't take it into your own hands and you give it to God and you lean on Jesus, there's a reason why eliminating lust has so many benefits.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know?
100%. And whenever you do like whatever,
yes,
it's like you're putting that on the altar of the bad guy.
Yeah.
Those were potentially could have been kids that you're just dispelling from your life, and it's borderline evil to yourself, and there's so much like extra energy you get from it. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's better to have to acknowledge that you have a lust problem than to just be okay with it. You know what I mean?
Makes you look at people different too.
Yeah.
Way different. Like, yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah.
The level of dopamine you get from that stuff too is just great.
Yeah. What do you recommend to people that are hurting right now that may be watching this? Like, what do you recommend that they do?
Sit with it.
Sit with it.
Sit with it. It's here 100%. For a reason. Whether it's abandonment and feeling like you're not enough, or shame from doing something to sabotage something that maybe you didn't feel worthy of, or whatever it may be, just sit with it.
Sit with it.
Whether it's shame, whether it's loss, there's a lesson in everything, and like I said earlier, the pain will depart once the lesson's learned. So,
amen. I agree.
Yeah, and sit with it with the intention to have a path that God will show you. Follow anything that's going to basically treat your body well, treat your heart well. That's what the path is. People are like, oh, what's the path? Like, literally like these trail marks from the lifeguard truck. Like, people think it's this clear thing, when all it really is one step after the other that is good intention, good intention, good intention.
1% better every day.
Yeah, just keep your head down.
Yeah. Put yourself through the gutter.
Yeah.
Just sit with it. Don't try to drown the pain. Just sit with it, feel the pain, suffer through it. And when you get to the other side, your life's going to change.
Definitely. No tree grew by running around and trying to find better soil. We didn't choose the soil that we were put in.
That's funny.
We got to dig our feet down.
Yeah.
Man. Grow some roots. The light will come, and you just got to start growing up. But before a tree goes up, you know, it's got to go down. So
Yeah.
grow your roots.
That's
Trust
amazing,
the
man.
darkness, and then you'll reach light once
Damn.
you're strong enough. I wrote a poem about it. That's why.
Dude,
I let
that's
out, but-
sick. I like
Yeah.
that. But yeah.
Actually,
dude.
that's what I was just filming at that trailhead.
Really?
It was the tree that never moved. Is the poem I wrote.
that is fire.
That's
Oh my gosh.
True though,
Spitting
man.
bars, man.
Gotta dig deep, man.
Yeah.
Literal term. Grow some damn roots.
Yep. When you get to rock bottom, there's only one way, and it's up.
Yep.
But
Best story is Tower of Babel, man. They
Yeah.
built a crazy high tower, but they just went shoop. No foundation, no nothing.
when
It's
you
just
don't
gonna
have a
crumble.
foundation, you crumble.
Yep.
Yeah.
Creates
Crazy.
miscommunication, different languages, divided nations, you name it.
Mhm.
Tower of Babel, man. It's just the narrative practicing your own will, basically. So,
Yep. Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Well, I think this is a good place to wrap it up.
Indeed.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Well, thank you again for joining us on this episode. We got just an amazing scene. This is beautiful. Like, our office here is just breathtaking. We're blessed. So join us next time with episode 6. We're gonna drop the topics right after we drop this. And stay strong, suffer through it, feel the pain, and you got this.
Yep.
The Lord is your shepherd. He's gonna lead you. Anything else? Any closing statements?
Yeah, man. Just grow some roots. Stay still. He makes you lie down in green pastures, so sit with it in that pasture and reflect on what he needs you to do. And there's some peace in the turmoil too, so try to find it in every day and just put one foot after the other. But hope everyone has a blessed week, and we'll catch you next time.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
God bless.
Sending off.